yeah, we're going to get down on Grim 86 Freedom First podcast.
Yeah.
Better get with it or your ass won't last. Oh! I just put down a fucking fresh cut right there.
Yeah, dude. You can smoke some grass. Whatever.
Yeah, we can make a whole rap out of that. Yeah.
I forgot about that already. I don't know how to do it. Because we're going to do the fall, right? Don't we fall when that happens? That can't be right. I don't even know how that happened. I don't even know what I did. Jamie!
Oh, this is going to be the best episode ever.
I told you. I'm all red already, dude. I'm fucking dying, bro. All right, let's move.
Yeah, welcome back to another exciting episode of Grim 86 Freedom First podcast. Boom. Broadcasting deep behind enemy lines in California Copia.
Oh, yeah. It's all bad here.
I'm Chris.
I'm Johnny Doe. What up, everyone? The best podcast ever. And the best episode ever.
That's right.
Episode 51.
This is episode 51. Yeah, we're going to do it.
Yeah.
We're going to
The other guys,
do it.
their pee-pees hurt. So
let's do it.
we just said, let's jerk it. Let's do the show. Sure. Yeah.
This is the best episode.
Yeah, we supply.
We're going to bring you everything.
Yeah, and we supply our own sound effects apparently too now.
Yeah.
So I did the boom and you did the sex. Yeah, that thing.
Yeah. That's what I do.
That creepy thing.
What's up, everybody? I got my ANCAP shirt on.
I like it.
I found it.
Yeah, it's having a little issue in the lighting, but I mean, I think they get the point.
It.
Yeah, they get the point. Especially now that you got to demo it. You know
Boom.
what I mean? I like it.
ANCAP forever.
A little freedom there, bro.
That's right.
Or actually a lot of freedom, technically.
Fucking, it's all freedom.
Have you heard, bro?
That's what this show is going to be about today.
Freedom
a little freedom, a little fun, a little Taco Bell.
A little touching ourselves.
Yeah,
Sure.
Touching each other maybe.
But there's consent, so we're good.
Yeah. I consent, Johnny.
Sure.
Yeah, what do we got up first, man? Let's get to it.
All right. So, Chris, you were saying that you have
pictures.
from... Yeah, I'm not quite sure.
So this weekend,
I don't know even.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. So this weekend I went to...
No, it's not up yet.
It's not it. This is... I
didn't put it up yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's start with this one.
Yeah, it's on the monitor, but he thought it was like actually up. All right, let me blow this thing up here.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. All right, so we got the whole screen here.
Yeah. Okay, so...
All right, so talk us in.
This is a building I'm working at, and this is obviously a urinal.
Yeah.
It's self-flushing, self-cleaning.
Yeah.
It's biodegradable and, dishwasher safe, all that good stuff, environmentally friendly. And they even used recycled water. But what's cool about this is...
I'm ready whenever you want.
What's cool about this is they use recycled water.
Oh, great water.
Yeah. So zoom into the next one. But don't drink the fucking recycled water. This is actually over the top of the toilet. Imagine the person that they had to make
Yeah, maybe
this for.
they were like French and they thought it was a water fountain, like a bidet version. Though.
Yeah, like a bowl, kind of like fills up with water, and
or they're washing their hands in it before supper.
Wow.
Yeah.
That makes sense because this building.
I mean, it was weird because there was a guy standing next to him with a towel in his hand, like ready to give it to you, but like apparently that guy didn't work there.
To give it to you.
He wasn't working there apparently. So
yeah, dude, this is like over government right here. This is like too much government.
That's crazy, bro. What the hell?
Somebody
if you're that dumb, you should just drink it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like go die.
Yeah, just
thinning the herd.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Darwin Award.
Sure. Yeah, natural selection kind of shit.
Man, we need more natural selection and less government interference.
We need more natural.
There's too many fucking people.
Oh, God damn it, bro. Yeah, well, anyways, I think that's pretty crazy, bro, that they have to put some sign like that.
Well, you know,
there. Like,
to me, that's just government government overreach right there.
Yeah. Did they have any other weird signs there or anything like that?
No, that was like
that
was the craziest
that was the
one I
standout
saw.
one.
Yeah,
They don't have the unisex thing, right?
Actually, there are bathrooms there that are
unisex,
gender
neutral.
Yeah,
Right.
and it says that when you can just put a sign that says bathroom.
Right.
Right.
I never understood that.
If
either.
you just put a sign that says bathroom, everybody is going to use it.
Keep it simple, right?
Yeah, except we gotta cater to the
PC police and the fucking SJW assholes.
Yeah, all that bullshit. Yeah, make it simple for everybody, man. Just put bathroom on there, and we'll figure it out.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
I agree. It's not up yet. Every time I put up a picture, he's like, "Oh my God." All right, well, I'm going to bring it up now so you guys understand what we're laughing like idiots about. So, yeah, I went to Taco Bell today.
Damn, that was a meal, man. Holy shit, you dicked down all those tacos?
I dicked them all down.
And you washed it down with that blue shit.
Yeah. What else is there, bro? Mountain Dew?
Water?
The Baja Blast, bro?
Baja Blast. I mean, you got it, right?
Yeah, man. So I just wanted to show
the
people.
Baja Blast matches the fucking rapper.
Sure. I just want to let the fans know. All the fans, the thousands of fans that we have.
The millions in attendance.
To know, that they know that we practice what we preach.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So when we say it's #1 restaurant.
You got to eat those tacos, man.
That shit. It's a whole tray full of tacos.
That's it.
That was awesome.
You even got the fire sauce over there, huh?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
You did it, huh?
I did it
fire
all, bro.
sauce. Fuck.
Yeah, man. And then I saved the rest of them for the bug out bag. So if you get stranded, you can survive, right?
Shove them in. That's what they're made for. That's why they're folded that way.
Right? So anyways, let's get rid of that guy.
All right, so I went to a car show this weekend, and outside the car show at this park. The car show was actually in Morro Bay, California. It's about 2 hours from here. Mm-hmm. And outside of this park, there was this memorial. It says the Face of Freedom, and I thought the statue was cool.
Yeah, the statue looks pretty badass, dude.
Yeah. It's all bronze. I mean, that thing must have cost taxpayers a fucking pretty...
Yeah, a lot of times those things they'll use taxpayer money, but they'll also do like a fundraisers to get those things.
I think this was actually put there by the Foreign Legion. So,
okay, that's cool.
So yeah, they put that in there, and
it's a Legion of Foreigners.
Yeah, Legion of Foreigners. Sure. All the Frenchies got together.
Yeah, they all are from England.
So there's a flag, and it shows like different faces on there. Somebody being carried. You got a.
That's supposed to be a flag on his backside, right?
Yeah,
okay,
pulling
gotcha.
a flag. That's a Marine or something.
Mm-hmm.
And what's cool is like his helmet had a night vision that he could pull down. I mean, of course, it was just bronze, but in back there's different like descriptions of different wars and some people from the area who were in those wars and lives that were lost.
It's pretty cool.
I thought it was really cool. And then they have all the flags in the background and stuff like that. But the car show was really cool. I sent you a picture, right? Of that rat rod?
Yes, that was really cool.
Yeah, that was really cool. That was a horror
Did you
rod.
want the ocean stuff next?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out the order.
Yeah, so this is on the way back. We cruised down Highway 1, and I took a few pictures. So here's a...
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. There was this... everything was like overcast, and... like there was this cove there, and I was able to get a picture of it. And
hey, assholes, get the fuck out of my picture!
These fucking dickheads over here. I got a signed release for them. So
sure, twats.
Okay. Yeah. So back behind there on the right-hand side, left-hand side. I don't know which side the viewers are on. Down at the end, the very last mountain back there, or little rock hill.
Peacocks. Yes, that's what I was thinking.
There's a...
They're the water peacocks. They migrate there.
So the fucking pigeons, or not pigeons,
seagulls, pelicans.
Seagulls.
Okay.
They climb all over that thing.
They start fucking.
It's
they're
so
just
fucking full of shit.
Yeah.
It's so disgusting.
They're fucking in their own shit.
Oh
bro.
yeah, dude. It's what they do.
Damn.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. So yeah, we saw some otters.
You didn't have any
shit.
flybys by any pelicans this time?
No fucking pelicans.
So at least you're safe.
Thank God.
You should have marked safe from being within X amount of feet of the ocean.
Yeah, this is as close as I like to get to the ocean.
And this is sketch.
Yeah, this is
tidal waves, bro.
Yeah, this is way too close.
It's sketch.
But this is down Highway 1.
But you also like to live dangerously, so
yeah, you know me.
there is a little
I'm
bit
the
of that.
extreme,
Yeah, sure.
extreme guy.
And that's as close as you get to the water. See, even the guy that jumped out of the planes is like, I can't get that close.
Yeah.
See?
That was sketchy.
Sure.
You know what's sketchy is that fucking freeway, dude.
Oh, God. One, right?
Yeah, Highway
yeah.
1, Central Coast Freeway.
What do they call that? The Devil's Highway or something like that? There's some name, nickname.
Like
This
that.
is the same
Yeah,
place?
this is
Just a
the
different
same
shop?
place. Yeah, just
So, see, he is far away from the water.
more of the coastline.
He would rather
line.
fall and hit the rocks on the bottom
Yeah.
than fall in the water.
This is the edge of the continent, and this is as close as I
Sure.
get to the water. So I
Yeah.
will not be any closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be stupid,
So
right?
I've stood on the edge of
We got
continents. I've
one more water?
jumped out of airplanes.
Yeah, we got one more.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
this-
it's the same one.
yeah.
let's
This is
blow it
the
up.
same one. This is just a different
Filter type
filter.
thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
More blue.
Cool.
Yeah, but it was really cool.
Get down
Saw a
off-
car show. We went down to Morro Bay. There's a giant rock there. We spent the weekend there. It was pretty nice.
And this isn't up yet, but tell me when. It's not up yet. Do you want
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, I'll talk
Okay.
about that.
All right.
So this is Paputsky. That's what I call my car.
Gesundheit.
Paputsky.
Bless you.
She died. She died on Monday morning.
Aw,
Yeah.
Rip.
You see underneath the car there.
She didn't have air conditioning though, so.
No, she didn't.
So-
She didn't. No, but she gave me 450,000 miles
Damn.
of
Honda Civic, correct?
Of love. Yes.
Yep.
No, Honda Accord.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was on my way to work and I started hearing this tapping noise, this kind of like ticking,
The engine screaming, "Kill me!"
and so I
Committed seppuku.
she had been sitting like the whole weekend and had a leak and it just drained all the oil out of it. So I before I got on the road, I put 2 quarts of oil, but by the time I got like
Still wasn't enough. It was leaking
yeah,
too much.
I was like a third or like
You drove that
two-
bucket into the ground, bro.
I was like 2/3 away
Yeah.
from work and it just
Died.
gave up, man, and died. So
No.
she's gone. Yeah, she's actually in
It's a
my
tragedy.
driveway right now, just waiting to be taken away.
Yeah.
Yeah, lost all the fluids. And that thing.
Jesus Christ.
Just
bro.
gone. But what was cool was I found another commuter,
Okay.
and it was like super low mileage, maybe like 43,000 miles.
Oh
like-
shit.
It's like a 2000 Saturn, I want to say,
Okay.
for $500.
What?
Yeah, I'm serious, man.
Yeah, this is Saturn.
But I mean, it's like
still
it's like new.
$500.
$500.
Is there not more zeros after the 43?
443.
Get it? It's like
No.
past two.
No. The thing is
That
like,
is weird.
yeah,
bro.
like
I don't
the
know.
people don't drive it. Like they drive it a little bit
Oh,
and
okay.
then park it.
It's
for
like
a long
somebody
ass
you know
time.
kind of thing too.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
it's
that okay.
yeah. So
You
it
should
was
have
like,
said that a little.
it was
Because
like,
it's like
it
no
was
way,
like
bro.
$500.
Who
Yeah,
looks like
fucking-
way more than that. I'm sure. Should look it
I'm
up.
sure
just
it
to see what
is. Like if I turn around
Flip
and
it.
sell.
I really need a car, guys.
Yeah, I could get like $2,000 out of the
Just
thing.
flip that bitch
Yeah.
for $25,000.
I should trade it. I should trade it up. Wow. There's so many things I
I
could
just
do
gave
with
you
that.
some bad ideas. but
Yeah.
Well, good
Hey.
ideas technically.
Fuck yeah, dude. Free market.
Yeah, sure.
You know? Do what you can.
Hey, once you get it, it's yours, right?
Yeah. Trade is fair.
Drive it for one day so you don't feel guilty.
No, I don't want to put any mileage
Just
on it.
drive it right to the dealer. You just
Yeah.
sign the paper off, drop it off the DMV,
Yeah.
and drive right there.
No, I need it for work.
Yeah.
It'll be a good commute.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, because I drive like
Yeah, you just need something to
I
drive.
drive like fucking 100 miles a day, like 50 miles to work and 50 miles home, and it's super shitty. At least this car has a air conditioner.
I wonder how you like regulate miles versus hours of porn I watch to see if it's like comparable.
I think it would be
Comparable? Similar?
strokes.
Strokes?
Yeah, strokes versus mileage.
We'll have to figure some kind of scientific
Yeah, you got to
formula.
get one of those watches that,
Oh, yeah.
that is like
Yeah, I don't believe in technology like that.
steps.
So. But that's a good
counts
idea.
your steps.
I like that idea.
But counts your strokes.
Yeah, they'll do, well, yeah, they wouldn't be steps, obviously, right?
No, there would be strokes.
Then just take it off real quick.
Yeah, and you just figure out like
I have to clean it too, so it'd be like an issue.
Yeah, you got to keep those things clean.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to pass anything on.
Yeah, you gotta keep fluids in them.
Oh, yes.
Freedom Lube, brought to you by
Uh.
Dream 86 Freedom First Podcast.
So.
Speaking of,
This is what we were laughing about earlier, everyone.
oh my
I
God,
thought we
dude.
were just laughing at nothing. No, we actually were laughing at
23 hilariously bad cosplay anime costume fails.
Yeah, like right before we started the podcast, I was like, how did we not ever think of a fail cosplay kind of thing?
Oh, I know.
Right?
I know.
Like out of all the shit we've put on
Yeah.
here, how did we not think of that? Like we even got the animal dung in the mail, right? Like we thought of that,
Right.
cake farts,
Yeah.
but we never thought of bad cosplay. So there's not gonna be any sound on this, so we're just gonna play it and let you guys experience the wonderful joys of cosplay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
that's her again, right?
Yeah. She's got a portfolio. Yeah, this is a different guy though.
Holy
so.
Pikachu.
Yeah. I don't know what. I don't know what. The fuck?
Wow.
I don't know like how people think like this is okay, like to go out in, like.
I guess it's just
Like
like
yeah.
the thing.
Like what is that?
What the hell?
It's like a turd with 2 balloons on it, like
nice
3-headed
eggs.
something.
Okay. To the Fatmobile.
The fat man. I don't know what. Who's the chick supposed to be like? What was
I
that?
have no idea. That's
That one's legit.
Sailor Moon, right?
That one's pretty legit. Yeah. This is just like, what the living fuck is this? Banana Wolverine. I guess they refer to his
Banana
outfit
Ring.
as because it looks like. But yeah, that is just fucking hideous.
Wow.
Supposed to be Mystique. Nice Iron Man out of construction paper.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's something a little
At least
kid
it's
would do.
creative. So.
The Iron Man. I like that.
That's a good
That's
one.
pretty good.
What? That was. What the fuck? You drew abs on? That's actually good too. I like that. All right. There's 2 good ones. No. That's
No.
Bo's Halloween costume. That's just stupid. That's just stupid.
No.
Yeah. That's
Fail.
Fail.
Ghostbusters?
That's just it's supposed to be.
Oh.
What?
What?
That's creepy, bro.
Is that like a cross between Sloth and Link? Gundam?
What? I don't even get it.
Not even close.
Nailed it. What? What? What?
Ninja Spider-Man?
I don't know what.
Oh. Yikes.
Saving that for later. Oh shit! That's that actor.
Santo.
Yeah. Fuck.
Hello Kitty?
That's pretty disturbing,
Yeah,
actually. That's really
creepy.
disturbing to me.
That's creepy.
All right, we got to we didn't watch it because we wanted to get the reaction, but
Wow.
yeah, we were trying to look for what do you call it, like video, but we couldn't find I was thinking like they're walking through Comic-Con and someone would have cut a lot of
cut
those
them in or
videos. So if
something,
any of the viewers at home, you guys come across anything like that, especially if the videos are like within a under 2-minute range,
Yeah.
send it to us.
Yeah,
'cause
totally.
chances are it'll get on here. As a matter of fact, we don't say that enough, but a lot of times those videos come from our fans. You know what I mean?
Right,
Or
right.
sometimes they'll miss the current episode and then they'll send one after. And then I'm like, we just did it on the show. And they're like, damn it.
Yeah, because we run into people
Yeah.
all the time. now.
Yeah, all the thousands of fans, bro. Like, I felt like we covered that, dude. Jamie knows that we have thousands of fans. So he just walked into the command bunker to check his ammo supply. So, yeah. Yeah, so how does it feel, Jamie, knowing that you're not going to be on episode 51 ever? We're doing episode 51 right now, bro.
It's episode 51.
We're all, fuck these guys, we're doing it live. Look.
We're on.
You should just wave real fast. You're right here, so you can see.
Woo.
So you were on 51.
Sexy Jamie.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So what were you gonna do here, Chris? We got lost in the. Oh, we were talking about the videos.
Yes. Oh, okay. So now we're back to
So people
Yeah.
need to send Chris all their videos.
Yeah,
We're
send me
basically- yeah,
videos.
sure.
send me pics.
Yeah. I
You know,
agree. I think you should always send Chris all your pics.
Yeah, just send them to me directly. I'll filter them.
There's like 5 different versions of Spank Banks, but they're like all these folders are called like
Yeah,
how to can jam, how to all these weird.
They're different. I mean, you got to catalog everything. You know?
Sure, they're generies.
Yeah. Gene.
Sure.
They're Vaginery.
Well, I figure because you're shooting a lot of genes out. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Like, yeah kind of are in a way.
No, I hear
Science.
you, man. I
Sure.
hear
All right, so let's do. You want to do the little bit of the web stuff?
Yeah.
Real quick, give the freedom fighters to know where to find us. And
Hey, if you like our podcast, if you like our YouTube channel, check us out. I mean, you can take us anywhere, and you can show your friends on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, SoundCloud, Pornhub, Patreon, and Spotify, and wherever else you can find free podcasts, because, you know, that's what we do. We give shit away.
freedom, bro.
Yeah. And then
Free
you could,
freedom.
You could check out our merch shop at shop.spreadshirt.com/Grim86.
And the link is below.
The link is down under, where we like to be, down under.
Yeah, sure. Except for not really in down under, because Australia, all animals will kill you there.
Yeah, we stay the fuck out of
Yeah,
Australia.
it's just that's like technically threat number 3-ish, kind of now,
Yeah.
because it's just like everything bad.
Because
happens there.
they got fucking everything
Yeah.
that'll kill you there. Spiders, snakes,
Sure. Trouser
fucking
snakes. Definitely the white
crocodiles.
sharks are the biggest there.
sharks.
That's where that deep blue is from, that big one.
I mean, do they have scorpions and
Probably.
they have like
They have other big ass spiders there though. I've
wombats
Yeah.
and
koala bears.
koalas and
Yeah, just eating
kangaroos.
everyone. Yeah, sure. Yeah, eating
anything
everyone.
with a pouch will
Sure.
kill you.
Yeah, well, it was fucking. Remember, there's that one video we
Because
watched.
they carry a knife.
No, and then there's that video we watched where the guy was boxing to save his dog. I think is what it was, right? The
Oh, that's
kangaroo?
right. The
And
kangaroo
he squared off with the
fucking
kangaroo.
had him in a headlock,
Yeah,
right?
some shit like that. I don't remember. Yeah, you were high. I was drunk. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Shit happens.
Freedom.
Shit happens when you party naked.
It's what we
So-
do. Party naked.
All right, so
Jamie, put your clothes back on.
he's partying naked behind the camera. All right, so Chris and me, we're going to be talking about freedom and all the different, I don't know, we just figured kind of like, how do we kind of come up with this? We kind of said it was kind of like those power rounds where people are like, do you like this or whatever, and you say
Right.
yes or no.
Yeah.
But then after we
We're
say
gonna
what it is,
elaborate
then
a
we're
little
going to
bit.
go over it. So it
It's
won't
kinda-
really be a speed round thing.
Yeah, it's kind of like the what do they do, like the town hall kind of meeting thing? But
Kind of, sort of,
we're
yeah.
not
But
doing
not
that.
really.
No.
And it's not like, it is
Not a-
kind of like,
It's actually not like it at all.
and it's kind of like a speed
Yeah.
thing, but not really, not at all.
So let's get to it.
Yeah. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk, I'm going to ask him, and then we'll go back and forth with our ideas about body armor. So we're going to start there, and then we'll go through things like firearms, gambling, prostitution, all those different things. We'll be talking about all that shit.
Right.
So let's start with body armor. So the average statist, and defining
Right.
statist at the beginning of this, will be anyone that supports any level of government at all to enforce any kind of rule,
Right.
law, anything like that.
You know, like those people who cite the law to
Like
you?
all the people that vote, they're statists.
Yeah. Like
So.
like if you follow a political party, you're a statist.
Yep.
If you're a flag waving purist, you might be a statist.
You are a statist.
You're a statist.
I like how you wanted to get the you might be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So we were talking about body armor earlier, and I know there's new legislation trying to pass banning body armor. I mean, what a ridiculous thing to ban. You know?
Yeah, and that's I was saying. I remember the first time I heard about them wanting to ban that was after that North Hollywood shootout in
Right,
LA.
where they had
It's a bank robbery thing.
They had the fully automatic weapons and stuff like
yeah,
that.
and they had their they custom built body armor out of
That was
Kevlar.
during Reagan, right? That whole thing went
maybe
down?
Bush. Maybe Bush. Could have been at the end of Reagan or it was in the 90s.
Because that was
Because that was what pushed the national-wide assault weapons ban originally.
yeah, that
which
must
was
have been,
94 when that happened.
Oh, was that? I guess that was Clinton then.
Yeah.
Nevertheless,
Something
both
like that.
parties have contributed to
Oh, yeah.
banning weapons.
Well, Reagan was the
no
one
matter how
that
you
you
look
might
at
have
it.
been thinking about. Reagan was the one that went after the fully automatics.
Right.
So
So,
that-
I mean,
yeah.
but I mean, even before that, FDR.
Oh, always. Yeah, it's statism.
I mean,
yeah, sure.
All politicians want to ban weapons
Mm.
for one reason.
Now, on
so
the
we can't fight back.
right, and then now we're talking about a defensive
Right.
body
so,
armor. Right.
So I mean, you hear about these mass shootings. You hear about like the gang fights and the drive-by shootings, and what way would you protect you? Could you protect yourself?
Especially if you didn't believe in weapons.
Yeah, right.
So if you're even a pacifist, what's wrong with fucking having body armor?
Right, because it's meant to protect you from a bullet.
Exactly.
Right? So as soon as we start banning body armor,
right,
then we eliminate the ability for people to protect themselves.
Yeah, a whole of 25 people ever have used it to help protect them while they're committing crimes. Like, come on,
right,
dude.
right.
Out of all the people,
yeah,
that have an own body armor.
Well, that's the thing is like you don't condemn the whole society
just like they do with the guns
for a few people's bad actions.
Right.
We try people on an individual basis, unless you're an accomplice to a crime. I mean, we evaluate people individually, not as a society as a whole.
Yeah, and you could argue, too, that, like, okay, so even if they are a criminal, right, and they have a checkered past or whatever you want to call it, do they still not deserve to be able to wear armor if they wanted to, like, to protect their family or protect themselves? Like,
right.
I don't see why that is even, like, how is that really a threat if some dude's, like, or chick, whatever, walking down the street in body armor? Like, why is that a problem?
How is that gonna change?
Last time I checked, there's face shots. So, like, what?
Right.
Like, what?
Yeah, like a headshot will take
shoot
care
him in
of that.
the dick, bro.
Shoot him in the leg. That'll fucking work, too.
Sure, bro.
In the hips.
Right.
I mean, you could kill somebody by shooting them in the hip.
Blast their nards off.
Yeah. I mean, body armor does not protect you 100% from it. It protects
just that localized area.
Yeah. Center mass.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. And you can get side plates if you wanted to, but that's still like.
Yeah, I mean it's
that big.
It's ridiculous to tie protection.
And even if you hit
to gun bans.
And even if you hit someone in that, chances are, depending on the caliber,
they're going
to knock down or at least stumble.
Yeah.
So you're going to slow them down a minute.
Right.
But I mean, like,
they might even drop their weapon.
Hashtag shot placement.
Exactly. I mean, that's why you got to learn how to shoot.
Sure. Absolutely. All right. So since we're on that topic, so let's go on to the. Are you good with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we both think there should be absolutely no regulation whatsoever when it comes to body armor. Now, before we jump onto the guns. If I want the goddamn Iron Man fucking suit, I should be able to have the fucking Iron Man suit.
Yeah,
right?
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
Even if the technology part didn't exist, but the armor part did.
Yeah.
Why not? Like,
I mean, okay, so military and police get to wear body armor.
Yeah, helmet, their Kevlar, everything. Yeah.
But an everyday citizen can't. I don't get it. I mean, we're the ones who are in the most danger.
Well, they get that imaginary power where they're not civilians, right? They're this like statist officer, agent, whatever. I
mean, the way the media portrays it, we're in the most danger. We're as citizens of the United States. So, I mean,
we have the government and the bad guys to worry about, right?
Shit. I mean, we should be in bubble wrap.
Kevlar bubble wrap. Okay, so you good with the armor? Okay, so the guns. So I say nothing. Like no laws, no infringement, nothing. Just let people do that. You know, like possess whatever it is they want to protect themselves and their families and friends. Right.
Right.
Like that's my stance. I think that all gun laws are infringement to my freedom. I don't give a shit about what the Constitution says at all. Like, the Second Amendment was technically just for the militia.
But where do we draw the line?
For me, I don't have a line to draw.
Yeah.
It's a zero line.
I don't either.
Okay, yeah. I was like, I looked at it, like, I don't have a fucking line, bro.
Yeah. No,
my line is right here.
Mess up the line.
Yeah, okay, it's gone. It's gone. See how easy it was to just get rid of that line real fast? It's like, nah. Everyone should be able to protect themselves.
This is why gun laws are so ridiculous, because anybody can step over the line at any time. You just got to find the right.
And all these laws so on these two issues, because that's all we've talked about so far. But with the firearms and with the armor, the only thing that it punishes is let's just call them law-abiding citizen, or even
the
individual. Right. So like either way, like that's kind of the statist argument. But then the other way would be like, if it was a criminal, does a criminal not deserve to protect himself and his family?
Sure.
Is he still a criminal? We don't know. Like, we can't. It's a case by case, which is individual, what you just said.
I mean, laws are arbitrary. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the government could pass a law tomorrow, or they could remove the law tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, like for example, like the assault weapons ban, that was temporary. You know.
Yeah, it had to be like renewed or whatever. They had
right.
Yeah, some of the laws they pass that way.
So in between that time,
Now they're trying to bring it back though.
yeah. So like you acquire a fully automatic during the time.
Well, okay, so wait, just before you go on. So the fully automatics were already outlawed before that.
Right.
So the assault weapons would be your semi-automatic AR-15 style or AK style. So that kind of weapon is what we're talking.
So there was an assault ban on, say, AK-47s, right?
Right.
Okay, so that law expires, and then you'll go out and
Sunsets is the term they like to use.
it
Legalese
fucking
bullshit.
expires.
Yeah.
So
I just like saying that because I
yeah.
never say that word.
They're fucking assholes.
Fucking status. It's a sunset. No,
So-
it's not.
so
It's an
you
infringement on our freedom.
So you acquire a weapon in that time, in that sunset time, right? And then they renew the law, and then you go from being a law-abiding citizen
I had this conversation.
to a fucking criminal. Like boom, you're a
Over fucking night.
overnight.
You are a normal law-abiding citizen, and then they deem that this is illegal,
Right.
and now you're a fucking felon or whatever the fuck.
Well, and then
Overnight.
there's so many laws on the books, like.
And how do you keep track?
So there's a short barrel.
It's your responsibility as a citizen of this beautiful country.
Yo, fuck you.
Yeah,
Quit making so
right?
many fucking laws that I can't fucking keep up.
Dude, I would
Stop turning me into a fucking criminal.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean that's all they're doing.
Fuck you and your fucking laws.
Yeah. So I mean.
I can't own an 80% anything, right? Firearm. I can't do this. I can't do that. I can't have a high capacity magazine. Like
Right.
before that, what if I had that?
Exactly.
Now all of
yeah.
a sudden I'm a fucking
Yeah.
villain. What if before that, like they have
Like I had a long barrel, and then the ban
short barrel.
came off, and then I acquired a short barrel, and now
And
it's
then they
back
put it
on,
back on.
and
Now you're a criminal.
now I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Right. So you'd have to change out your barrel
Right.
and comply.
Right.
But you committed no crimes, did nothing to anybody,
Right.
and you're a criminal now.
I mean, you've never fired your gun in anger at a human being.
If your gun is
right?
1 inch shorter than what the standard, so like California, the rifle length is 16 inches.
Right.
So if you have a 15 inch or 15 and a half, they can technically say you have an SBR, which is a short barrel rifle, and throw you in jail for it.
Yeah. See, it's all
A half inch.
It's all fucking technicality. I mean, even I got a story for you when we get to licenses.
'Kay.
But okay, so it's all technicality, and this is the way they make good people bad people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is why. I mean, they say that we can't go. That we're bad people because so that we have to have people governing us, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So this is how they make us bad people.
Yeah, so it's in that was the argument that I've had here, and I've had it with Bo numerous times in the last couple of days. And I'm not trying to pick on him. I did a little bit on the podcast, episode 50, and on our live stream. But basically, you can't say that people are bad
right.
and that they need to be regulated when the government is completely bad and full of people.
Right.
So it's the same.
Like who
fucking
makes up
thing.
the government?
It's the same. Yeah, exactly.
Unchecked people are bad.
It's
Our
crazy.
government
man.
is unchecked.
Sure. How do you? Who can do anything against them? Nothing. You can't
Right.
do anything against them. So let's go with the tally right now. Body armor. You should be able to get whatever, including the Iron Man suit.
Unrestricted.
Guns.
Unrestricted.
Unrestricted. Fully automatic. Whatever. I don't give a shit. Right.
Yep.
And that could go one step further.
I should be able to
into-
drive around with a fucking 50 cal sitting on top of my
Sure.
my
Abrams tank.
my Abrams tank
Yeah. Sure.
as I fly through the city.
I don't shoot the cannon too much. It costs too much. But the 50 I let rip every
that
once in a while.
should be the only.
That should be what we'd be arguing.
The only thing that
Yeah.
should restrict you is the cost of
Sure.
firing the weapon.
Sure,
That's
man.
the only restriction.
Yeah. Yeah.
It costs too
yeah.
much.
Yeah. Okay. So we're
My
gonna,
recreational nuke, I want to use it in case of emergency.
yeah, we'll
That's
nuke
it.
Mars.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Fuck yeah.
Sure.
Warm
I
that
didn't
bitch
mean
up.
Bruno Mars. I meant the planet. Non-aggression. Come on, bro.
Okay.
Unless he attacked you, then you're cool.
Well, his music attacks my ears.
Oh shit. Okay, where are we at? Gambling. No.
Oh, porn.
We jumped a gun here.
Yeah, porn.
Okay, porn. How do you feel about porn?
Yeah. You know, porn is one of those things that it's a little bit different, and I'm going to throw this at you because it requires consent.
Mm-hmm.
Now, like there should be unrestricted porn.
Bondage. No.
Yeah, I mean, it's consent, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, you have to draw the line somewhere.
Well, yeah, with rape, right? Like,
Well,
so
yeah.
for instance, rape is
Right.
definitely against the non-aggression principle, against self-ownership.
Right.
And obviously morally, it's against everything.
Human trafficking.
Yeah.
I mean, that's if it's part of the porn industry, if
That's
they're making
all bad,
girls,
yeah.
if they're making girls have sex on, or
Basically,
making men.
the way you would answer any of those, any question that you weren't even sure of. So, like, just say Chris has that question. What is self-ownership and what is non-aggression principle? If you're coming from a libertarian and cap position and you want to answer it, how does that fit in there? And if it doesn't, if there's no consent, because you said it first, consent.
Yeah, consent. I mean,
and you're violating property.
Consent and the non-aggression principle. You don't cause harm to other people, and you don't. You just don't hurt other people. I mean, that's what it comes down to, and people have to be able to give their permission to do, to be part of
the trickiest part,
whatever's going on.
The trickiest part of what you're saying is who deems that age.
Age
consent,
appropriateness.
right.
Yeah, that's
and like
that's
their mental
too.
capacity.
Well, yeah.
That's the only part that is kind of hard to answer.
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
Now I can give you a little answer for that. I can't give you a finite answer.
I mean that's the thing. Like, okay, so let's apply science here. Like, when does somebody become an adult?
Well, that would be from a doctor's perspective, correct?
Right.
Or multiple doctors.
Right.
So most people would probably end up going along with the psychologist and the doctor, right? Because or whatever.
Well, I mean, they say
development.
that 25-year-olds, that's when your brain is
technically
fully developed.
That's when you're technically an adult, right?
Yeah. So
I would argue 40.
I mean, I would for some of us a little bit older.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Took me a minute more.
I mean,
well, that's still the jury's out on that one.
Yeah. I mean, but see, that's the thing. Like, okay, so you can smoke when you're 18. You can be drafted.
Now it's 21.
Into
Let me answer it this way.
Okay.
Because this is a small answer I can give.
Right.
So, depending on the community, we're talking ANCAP stand here, right? Or free market stand. So, depending on the community you're in, you're going to follow into line with and move to where you want to move. And you would have them make, the regulation, okay, you can't have people under the age of 25, you can't sell in our territory.
Right.
So there's still going to be rules and laws and whatever, but it's all privately and voluntary, and no one's paying taxation to do it, right?
Right.
Now, there could be other towns that's Wild West, and you see 6-year-olds smoking cigarettes and doing whatever.
Right.
Can't control that.
Shooting guns.
Sure.
It'd be
but then there's other ones we outlawed guns completely
Somalia.
in our community except for our security force, right?
Right.
So it's still free market, right? So that's the way I could answer that kind of, but you can't go around world policing everyone.
I mean,
what the U.S. does.
It comes down to the individual again. Like, do you want to participate in this? No, I don't want to participate. Then don't participate in it.
Sure.
But it's still a free market. And as long as there's a market for whatever you're selling, then you should be able to sell it, right?
I think another thing that gets overlooked, too, is that if this town here has all whatever regulations and a couple other ones have certain regulations, and then you have this Wild West one, and they're selling kids into slavery, you're going to tell me that average guys and gals aren't going to stand up with firearms and go over there and say, okay, you can do whatever the fuck you want, but you start hurting kids, we're going to fucking come in.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
Or slaves or something, right? Like, you never know. Like, it's free market.
Right.
And then the free market will regulate it. Eventually, no one's going to want to do that because no one's going to participate in that. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, as long as there's a market for it, I mean, it's going to happen. That I mean, to me, that's
and then that goes
that's
back
kind of like the only downside.
But that also, but is it really though?
No, it's not.
You know what I mean?
Because you have access to whatever you need,
because
or
then
whatever you want.
Because then on the flip side of that, then when you come with the statist perspective, and then you have laws against stuff like that, what does that do? That creates cartels, mafias.
Yeah, it creates government,
black market in the bad way, where it's people getting hurt for that kind of, you know what I mean?
Right.
Exploitation and violence and slavery.
That's the thing. Like, people don't understand. There's gonna be a market for it, no matter.
And there is now.
No matter right or wrong.
And there is now.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
There's
the Clintons are good for it.
Fucking Epstein.
Sure.
Epstein
just look
made
at
a whole
the fucking
career
news,
out of
guys.
it.
Look at the border. Look at all that shit.
I mean,
that shit's everywhere, and that's statism.
Right.
So the burden of proof is on us, even though we're living in this shit now.
Well, shit. Look at the medical companies. They're providing opium to.
Let's get to the drugs. When we
jumping
the gun. Yeah.
But, I mean, this is all part of the free market.
Sure,
you know?
we can jump into. You want to jump into the drugs right now?
Yeah.
If you're on that,
let's do it.
Go for it.
Okay, so there are drug companies providing opium or opiates to the public right now, and it's regulated and backed by the U.S. government. Chapo, El Chapo.
Oh, that guy. That asshole.
It's not El Chapo that's providing, or it's not drug cartels like from South America or Mexico or wherever. It's our own U.S. government who were put in place by the American people. Through
mob rule.
Through mob rule, and
By force.
they're allowing drug companies to sell openly opiates to all of us.
And that's not even talking about protecting opium fields in Afghanistan.
Yeah. But but there's a market for it. So, these drug companies are making
with government
billions of dollars. The government's making money off of that through taxation, and we're the ones who are paying for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the government produces or comes up, governments, not just our government.
Yeah, all government.
But governments come up with these drugs, or they come up with their solutions to things, and they hit the open market, and now we have like methamphetamine, a market for methamphetamine. We have a market for cocaine. We have a market for marijuana. We have a market. Marijuana is a little bit different, and I'm a little bit biased on that, but like heroin. There's a market for
alcohol, tobacco, whatever.
Yeah.
So we didn't get that. We didn't get the original question because we just kind of jumped into that
Yeah.
one. But drugs, is there anything that you have a question on, or you question it, or?
As long as it's consent, as long as there's consent and the government is not involved in it.
Yeah. So my position is it's your property. You are your own body. You are
Right.
self-ownership. You take care. You make your own decisions. Do whatever you want.
Yeah, but
I don't do any of them.
I don't think that we would have a drug epidemic like we do now if it hadn't been for the government.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we created the cartels, and they fucking pushed it even more.
Right.
And the CIA was dumping cocaine into everywhere, too.
Well, not only that, right here in California, in San Francisco, there's a needle exchange. They are.
If it's outlawed, why is taxpayer money going into paying for
Right.
a junkie's habit?
Well, there's
it's unbelievable.
My nephew has childhood leukemia, and he doesn't get free cancer medication.
Right.
So why are we giving drug addicts needles?
It's crazy.
Yeah, I understand that it's like for them to.
It's all about the feels, bro.
Yeah,
It's always about the feels.
Yeah, you don't care about cancer patients, but you care about drug addicts. That to me, that's crazy. That's just that no taxpayer money should ever go to giving fucking.
Well, on the status
drug
level, I always
needles.
said it never made, like back in the day, I always would say it never makes sense. Like, if the government really cared about you, and I'm not a statist by any means, but
Right.
I would just ask this, which means I was thinking, why aren't they supplying housing and food and water and medical to everyone?
Right.
Like that should be their number one concern if
Right.
they're really doing what a government says they're going to do.
Yeah, exactly. If our government really cared about the citizens of the United States, there wouldn't be we wouldn't be pouring the majority of our money, our taxes, into the military-industrial complex. We would be pouring it into human beings, saving lives, taking care of people, making sure they eat. But I'm not even for that. I'm not.
No, yeah, I'm not saying that I'm not either.
Yeah, I'm not like.
But you would think
I'm not advocating for more social programs.
No.
What
but
I'm
that
saying-
would be what they should be doing if
Right.
they're saying what they
Right.
say.
Morally, that would be the right thing to do, right? Yep. Like if our community got together and said, "Okay, we're going to wipe out homelessness in our community," and people got together and they built houses and they supplied food for people.
Yeah, and poverty,
Yeah,
everything.
Yeah. So that would be the for me that would be the right thing to
It
do.
would make sense.
Yeah. But
from a status perspective. But
right. But
they don't do that.
No. We have the best weapons.
Sure.
we have the most.
Well, that's like all America really manufactures now, right? Like on a big level,
right?
Is weapons.
Right.
Look at like all of our so-called allies, and some of them that aren't. They all have our fighter jets. They have our weapons, our missiles, all that crap.
Right. We even give nuclear capability to our allies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is. It really is. That's to me, that's a huge.
And that's your money being stolen from you. That's going to these other countries. That's fucking crazy. Taken by force.
Yeah.
Taxation is theft. It's being stolen from you and taken by force and given to these other fucking countries when we're not even taking care of our own people.
Right.
From a status perspective. Pretty much we're straightforward saying that, like, the drugs as a whole, though, it should be the individuals, their own body. It's their own choice.
Right. Right.
You know? It's funny, too, how you get a lot of these, and I'm not even going to get into the abortion whole thing on this at all, but it's funny how those same people that usually will say that, like, my body, my choice, they'll be like, no, we need the drug war and shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's kind of weird. Like, and I'm not going to get into that. That's a whole different life kind of issue and all that. We weren't going to cover that today. We've talked about it a little bit before in the past. But, I mean, I think it's funny, though, that those same people, they won't, you know what I mean? They won't, like, they don't understand. It's kind of that same concept. So
right.
It trips me out. Whether you agree with it or not,
right.
It's just that they don't understand. It's like, if you're saying my body, my choice, then isn't that the same thing as putting stuff into you? Like, I don't know. It kind of trips me out when you get, like, these liberal elites saying, like, oh, yeah, we got to outlaw these drugs and da-da-da-da. And a lot of them used to be, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they used to be like, oh, no, end the drug war and all that. But then you would also hear them say, oh, but, yeah, meth we got to outlaw and blah, 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 blah. Now, by all means, I think meth is a horrible drug. I would never do that. I've seen people that I know. Yeah, we both have.
Lives,
and it's horrible. But it's still the individual's fucking choice to make that decision.
Right.
It's not. But once again, you're stealing people's money to enforce.
This is where I draw the line. Like, okay, so you can do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. But as soon as it harms somebody else, that's it. Mm-hmm. That's where I draw the line. That's where I either have to where I have to protect myself.
Sure.
You know, that's where the line is, where I get to protect myself.
Right, exactly. So, like, if someone's high or whatever the hell and they're trying to break in your place, it's their fault, not mine.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I mean, and it's happened.
It happens all the time, yeah.
Like, well, I mean, to me, it happened.
Okay.
Like, some guy jumped over onto my patio and started taking stuff off my patio.
He's high on catnip.
Yeah, and he's
seen it 1,000 times.
Yeah, you know,
sure.
and I had to chase the guy down to get my shit back. And yeah, you know, it's a horrible thing. Like, not only that, but you lose your mind, you lose your senses, you lose your compassion, you just get lost in that shit.
You lose your humanity.
You do.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not advocating for people to go out and try meth. You know, I'm just saying,
all bad.
I'm just saying,
it's your choice.
It's your choice. If that's what you're gonna do, you know, go to it. What you're gonna do.
And you know what else your choice is?
What's that?
To lose your money gambling.
That's right.
So gambling.
Yeah, California. I mean, it's a.
But if you have an Indian casino, it's fine.
Dude, yeah.
If you play the lottery, it's fine.
Right.
How the fuck does that make sense?
State-sanctioned gambling. As long as the state is making their money, then you can gamble. But the minute you have a poker party at your house,
right, now you're
and
a
couple $100 is exchanged,
criminal.
The fucking ATF wants to kick in your door and shut you down.
And it's not like that money wasn't taxed in the first fucking place.
Right.
Multiple times.
All money that passes
and money
hands.
doesn't even really exist at this current point.
Yeah.
There's nothing that backs it.
It's not even. It's fucking monopoly money.
Yeah, sure. It is.
It's the biggest counterfeit operation in the world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's stupid.
Yeah,
but yeah.
I mean, you should be able to gamble. I mean, it's your money. I mean, it's technically the government's money, but
sure.
I mean, it's your labor that you put into making that money, right? So it's your property.
Yep.
So you should be able to do whatever you want with your property. Just like your house.
Just like playing arcade game if you're playing slots,
should be able to
right?
paint your house whatever color you want.
Sure.
You know? That's the way I feel about gambling. Like,
is that why yours is pink camo, Chris?
Yeah,
I had a feeling.
Because we live in the Bay Area.
Sure.
You got to hide from all the different people.
I'm like, Johnson's. Oh, the status.
Yeah, you should be able to gamble.
Sure.
I mean, there should be no restrictions on that either. I mean,
well, and don't they correct me if I'm wrong if you've heard this before, but like Nevada, they make all their tax money off the fucking casinos in the first place.
Right.
So like, why does that even, from a status perspective, wouldn't you just want to legalize it? So therefore, you make more money.
Yeah,
just like they did with weed.
But the government has to get their cut.
Well, sure, yeah, I know that part. But I'm saying, like, from the statist perspective, it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
From ours, it's a freedom thing. Don't tell me what to do, and it's my property.
Well, I mean, taxes don't make sense even from a statist perspective. You know?
Yeah, that was my point exactly. Yeah. All right, so but with gambling, do it.
Yeah.
Or don't. Right.
It's your choice.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Freedom, baby.
Yeah. All right, so now we were talking about, you were saying, I think the way you said it was freedom of movement originally.
Yeah.
And driver's license and all the regulations on your vehicle.
So the other day I was coming back into town.
Tickets.
And I got pulled over for having my cell phone in my hand. I don't know how the cops saw that I had a cell phone.
I thought you were going to say, I don't know how it got in my hand. That's what I thought you were going to say.
No, I don't know how he saw it, and I'm not saying I had it in my hand or I didn't have it in my hand.
Sure.
I
don't even own a cell phone.
I'm not even admitting. I'm not admitting to
shit
having anything in my hand at that point.
Yep.
I was driving, but this guy said that I had allegedly was holding my cell phone. So
where's the proof, bro?
Yeah, I mean, where's your video? Where's the camera? Where's the footage? You know, show me. Your word is not.
So what's hilarious about that too is that those assholes sit there with the computer in front of them. They operate a radio while driving a car and are on their phone.
Right. Well, they're the only ones who can technically handle that.
Because they've been trained.
Yeah, because we can't. Because a regular citizen.
Yeah, they have magical powers above ours.
Yeah, for some reason they're like their IQ points must be higher or something.
Sure. Yeah, we've watched so many of those gun fails with cops, even in last episode, that just proves that.
So I wasn't. On my cell phone, I got pulled over, so I didn't have my insurance card readily available. I had to search for it.
Yep.
He didn't give me time to look for it. He just wrote a ticket and just sent me on my way. He got me for cell phone and for not having proof of insurance.
Wow.
Yeah, like fuck, dude. I mean, if I don't fight it, this is.
Sure.
It's going to easily be maybe $800 in fines and fees. And then plus I have to take a day off of work.
Right.
And that's cost me money too.
Yeah.
You know, my time is worth something.
Time is money, bro.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's just another way for them to get our money out of our pocket. Road pirates.
Extortion.
Yeah. Here I am, the captain of my
They already
boat.
get you with the taxation as theft, and then they fine you.
And on top of that, there's fines and fees. Get the fuck out of here.
For doing what they're doing.
And they're restricting my freedom of movement. This fucker pulled me over. He stopped me from driving down the road, from traveling freely. You know, in my vehicle, I wasn't doing anything that was...
He didn't get you for the speeding. He didn't get you for
nothing
endangering
like
public.
That.
Other than
nothing like that.
Supposedly cell phone.
He got me for victimless crimes. That's what he got me for.
Sure.
He got me for $800 if I don't fight it, which I will.
Cool.
And I will win.
Sure.
You know? And that's another thing, too. These fuckers don't even show up.
Broadcasting it live on the...
They don't even show up.
The trial of the century.
It's just a big inconvenience.
Oh, yeah.
That's all it comes down to. Like, most people don't understand, like if more people fought their tickets, the less money we would be giving to the government. But people are just so stuck in their daily lives and trying to just maintain what they have and keep the money coming in. It's such an inconvenience to have to take work off to go and deal with something that shouldn't even be an issue.
Right.
You know.
And he gave you a ticket for what he does all day long.
Right. And this is a motorcycle cop.
Oh, there you go. I was waiting to say something about that. So this is the same fucks, and I didn't know it was a motorcycle cop, but this is what I was going to bring up. Same fucks that will drive a motorcycle, pull your ass over for not wearing a seatbelt.
Yeah, exactly.
Where's his seatbelt?
Yeah.
And he's in way more danger on that thing than a car
fuck yeah, dude.
or a truck or whatever.
Oh, man. As a matter of fact, I know a guy who's a motorcycle police officer who got killed a few years ago.
I
in
know
San
one,
Jose.
too.
You know, that just goes to show you how unsafe that is.
Yep.
We need to take motorcycle cops off the streets.
Yeah, for the good of the safety.
For the good of the community.
For the fields, bro.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know, I don't want any cops dying.
No, I don't want anyone dying.
Yeah.
Even if they're not, even if we're opposed to their views.
Yeah, even if you're not cool.
I don't want
you
no
to
one.
die.
Yeah, sure.
I mean,
maybe Hitler, but yeah.
Well, fuck that guy.
Because he's still alive in South America somewhere right now.
Man, he must be like fucking 105 years old now.
He's got the technology, bro.
That fucking bastard, dude.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
All right. So what do we got next? So we got we covered tickets. We covered driving. And then so then like while we're here, all licenses.
Right.
So all licenses. It's an
License and
extortion.
registration. It is.
So like a license to go fishing, right?
Right.
I'm thinking that way too, or a license to own a certain thing for your firearm,
You know,
or whatever, right?
When you fish, you have to keep your license viewable.
Yeah.
That's why. Like that's
because they don't want
ridiculous.
to have you search through shit and all that.
Oh,
They want
dude,
it out,
that's
yeah.
such horseshit.
You don't
dude.
want to inconvenience the fishing game officer.
Fuck that,
Yeah.
dude. Well, that is such bullshit. And they'll get you on a fucking.
They don't make you do that. Like you should have a little thing for when you drive a car. Like, come on, dude.
So my buddy went to a lake, and he has like a Sea-Doo or whatever, one of those.
What?
A Sea-Doo.
Oh, okay, like a jet ski thing.
Jet ski.
Gotcha,
right?
gotcha. Okay, yeah.
So he got the registration sticker and he put it on his Sea-Doo. Well, it wasn't in the right place.
Why is there even a registration on that?
Right.
It's like it's a recreational.
Exactly. Yeah. Like
they get you every way.
The sticker wasn't in the right place, so they didn't let him on the lake. Do you believe that shit, dude? That's fucking crazy. He had the sticker. He had
because they'll get fined probably from the park ranger. Was it a park ranger run one?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. I was gonna say even a private one would probably say that because they don't want to get fined for it. You know, like they would get in trouble.
Yeah, but it shouldn't even be a fucking issue
at all.
in the
No,
first place.
Yeah. That is insane, dude. Yeah. So like,
it's
and then
fucking
like,
crazy.
what do you call it? Like to go fishing, to go boating. Obviously a jet ski.
This is why they'll never give up the roads. So
Right.
because they make so much money on
they
on
pirate
tickets.
it. Yeah.
They make so much money on registration and licenses. They make money on tolls. I mean, the government will never give up the roads and privatize them. Imagine if we paid
The gas tax.
$10 a year to some corporation to maintain the roads. Like it's just a one-time fee.
Or some of those corporations might just pay for them because it's part of their route for their products.
I mean,
and whatever.
It would make sense for big corporations to pay to keep the roads in good conditions because that's how they transport their
like railroads used to be.
Yeah, they transport their goods and provide
Well, they could argue the
services.
same thing. Oh, we got to pay for the sea lanes to make sure the boats are up to speed because they ship products on it. Like they could do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like where does that line end? And I'm sure at some point that might even be a thing.
Right.
So it's just crazy, man. Like, why are you paying for other shit? And we're paying for roads that no one, like, most people never even use in California. Like, if you're in California, that's where you live, or whatever state you live in.
Right.
You're paying for all the roads, but, like, you use
the fucking
this much,
gas tax.
And
The
you only,
They charge us here in the town we live in for roads they're supposedly maintaining in another town or another city
Because most
somewhere
people
else.
only stay on the same few roads.
Right.
So, like, why aren't they paying for the roads they're
Like
using?
literally, I travel maybe 100-mile radius.
Right.
You know, from
Right.
where I live.
And then when you travel outside of the area, you maybe get charged for that, or you pay a toll, or you do something, right?
Right. You know, I just went over to a town not far from here, and their fucking roads are maintained so beautifully. Like, and I know that town does not generate the revenue that
I know what you're talking
that this
about.
town does.
I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
it's fucking insane.
I know of actually 3 towns right around here that have way better roads than we do.
Seriously.
So. All right. So, is there anything else on the license, like any other kind of thing? Like, because I mean, you have to have like a license for a suppressor. You like for your weapon. You
every
have to have
license.
yeah.
Oh, they just came up with a new license for something. I forgot what it was. I think we talked about it on one of our podcasts. You know, the fee was like $1.
The ammo. That was a background check thing.
Oh yeah,
that was a background
It's like
check.
$1 or $3.
Yeah,
or
so I
something.
mean that's like it's not a license, but that's like what do you call it? A background check? So it's
a
still a
fee,
form of exactly a fee, a license. What's the other name? A permit.
Theft.
Well, yeah, but I mean those are the things
Yeah.
that they call them,
Yeah.
but they're all the same thing. It's taking your money,
Right.
because they can,
Well,
and there's no way to combat that.
Well, we call it. They're selling our freedom back to us.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're licensing our freedom.
All right. So, and we're good on that, right? Like,
Yeah.
there should be no licenses.
Fuck the license.
Yeah.
Man.
Like there shouldn't.
But
People
Johnny,
should be,
how will they ticket us if we don't have a license?
right? That's the point. That's literally the point.
Hey, Johnny.
Yeah, man.
You ever think that, like, the state should just intervene and just take our money for us to pay for stuff like centralized healthcare and road maintenance?
What the fuck you talking about?
Who will pay for the roads, Johnny?
Sure. And then taxes, which is what we were just talking about, which is kind of we'll close that up with that kind of.
Taxation is theft. No matter how you break it down, you're forcing somebody to give you money
to redistribute the wealth. Really, it is socialism in a sense, right?
Well, it's absolutely socialism. That's how socialists make their money. I mean, you can't have a society solely based on socialism. It doesn't work. I mean, like there might be like communism where the state runs and owns everything. But I mean, we've seen over and over how that's failed. I mean, Russia was a huge communist country. Even China, everybody's turning on China right now. Hong Kong doesn't want to be part of China,
which we'll be talking in our topic number 2
right
after the break.
So I mean, you can't have a society solely based on socialism, because socialism doesn't generate anything. It only takes. You have to have capitalism in order to have socialism, but you can't have purely socialism and produce capitalism.
Right, because you can't. How are you making money?
Yeah, because the only way to generate money through socialism is to tax people.
And it's not pure capitalism, obviously, but it's like the transactions.
Corporate capitalism.
Yeah. Yep. It's not free market.
No.
But you're right. It's a form of exchange and monetary policies and whatever that
it's
get their money.
It's solely taxes. You're taking from one group and giving it to another group. That's all that's happening.
Socialist, bro. Socialist. Yeah. All right. So anyways, that's the end of that. So we just want to like kind of close up this whole like PowerPoint thing. So we think basically, I mean, it was pretty down the board there with from drugs to prostitution to porn to gambling, license, whatever it was, right?
Yeah.
Firearms, armor, body armor. Like, why, bro? It's my property.
Right. It's my body. If I consent to it,
let the individual decide his own, his or her own actions, right? Like, and what they want to do. As long as they're not committing harm on someone or theft, like, then what's the problem?
Yeah, it shouldn't take mob rule for me to decide that I am not okay with kiddie porn.
Yeah.
You know.
Sure. It's disgusting. Okay, and then what we wanted to get into a little bit here to kind of close this whole, like, to put the cherry on top of the ice cream sundae,
right?
If you will. And you will.
The freedom sundae.
Sure. We wanted to say the whole, like, kind of like, not us ever. It's like, not us ever. We don't want to fall into that whole thing where there's how everyone in the media nowadays are like, it's always race baiting, it's always racism or someone's sexuality.
That's not us.
We don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Let people make it goes right along with all the stuff we just talked about. If you're gay, if you're straight, if you're whatever it is, do what you want. As long as you're not hurting me or making me do anything, I don't give a fuck.
As long as there's not force behind you expressing yourself.
Right, you're not forcing me to pay for your shit through taxation.
Right.
You're not forcing your views on me and making me comply with whatever it is.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. You do you, I do me.
Yeah.
Right? You do yourself, right?
Yep.
Right. Yeah,
all the time.
Yeah, you do.
That's not us ever.
Sure, but it's not hashtag not us ever, man. Like that's the thing, man. But it's always about those things. And the media, the politicians, the social media, all that. All I ever fucking see is the feel-good bullshit and the fucking, like...
It's the shit we don't like to talk about. Like
racism and shit.
Yeah, like the identity politics.
When I walk around every day, I'm never thinking about race or sexuality. None of that shit, dude.
No.
The only time I think about it is when I see it on social media or the
somebody
news.
Brings it up.
Or someone bringing it up.
Yeah.
And it's because they're feeding into that crap.
Right.
So I would say, make that whole move to be, like, hey, not us ever. We're never going to be that way.
Yeah.
Step above it, right? Transcend it.
Yeah, not us ever. We're not going to censor ourselves
or conform to your fucking little mamby-pamby ways.
Not us ever.
It's all feels, bro.
Are we going to accept your labels? Any of that kind of shit. Like I don't know what people consider us if they consider us like a right wing or
probably
consider us
because we're pro-gun. That's probably the reason why.
or if we're liberals, or
But we're not. We're just freedom.
Yeah.
There is no way. There's no right and left about who we are
Yeah.
or what we stand for. It's just purely freedom.
yeah, free market capitalism. That's
Right.
all we care about.
And too many people get confused too. Is that like just because we say let's legalize drugs or prostitution doesn't mean that we want it in our friends, family, or any of that.
Yeah, I
it's
don't-
that we want the
I don't want
individual to
fucking
make their own-
hookers on every fucking corner.
Well,
I mean, I mean for the
That
podcast.
didn't sound the
for
s-
the
Yeah.
podcast, I'm gonna say that.
when I
No,
said it
I'm
out
saying,
loud,
like-
it didn't sound the same.
Like no, but seriously, I wouldn't want that on every corner.
Sure,
I mean,
yeah.
I don't want to see. I don't want to see it like, guys driving up and picking up chicks, and that's not what I.
No.
If you're gonna do it from your house or whatever, but whatever.
You're pro loitering laws only.
But I mean, do what you're gonna do.
Sure.
Just because I don't want to see it doesn't mean
Right.
that it should
That
be.
you're gonna-
It should be that I'm gonna vote to
Control it.
Yeah,
Whatever,
to control
regulate
it, whatever.
Yeah.
That's
Or
not.
ban it. Whatever.
Yeah, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I just don't like. I wouldn't want to see it.
Right.
I don't want to see some strung out whore in
Yeah.
a corner.
No.
Or
dude, whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't like seeing the bums on the street. But that's
It is what it is.
That's what they choose, right?
Sure. Most of them. Yeah.
And I'm not like.
At least that's my
I'm
opinion.
not trying to vote for laws to kick them out of my town.
Right. Yeah.
I don't want people shitting on the street, but I'm not going to go. I'm not going to go fucking.
SF.
Yeah.
Lay some cable.
I can talk about it all I want.
Sure,
I can disagree
yeah,
with it all I
fuck yeah.
want. But fuck, don't shit on the fucking street, please. I'm asking you nicely, man. Just don't fucking shit on the street. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to stop you. You don't have a home.
Hashtag not us ever. We're
Yeah.
never shitting on the
Yeah.
street.
Yeah, I'm never shitting on the street.
Yeah.
Not me ever.
Hashtag not us ever.
Not
We
us
don't
ever.
want to
Yeah.
we don't want any anyone to control anyone, man.
Yeah.
It's not what we're about. It's about literally. I keep saying freedom first is what we are right here. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like it's not
Freedom means we're not telling anybody what the fuck to do.
right. And
We don't want anybody telling us what to do.
right. It's funny. I always run into all these people who are like, "Oh, all you do is bitch about the government."
Well, fuck.
Well, what else?
They're
is
the
there?
ones who are fucking making us do shit.
And
against our will.
exactly. And then you ask them, "Well, what are you complaining about?" And then they start complaining. I'm like, "Well, all you do is complain about the right or the left."
Right.
So it's the same
it's just-
shit. I just know better than
Yeah.
you because
Like,
all government is force.
We're just saying you are all shit. You're saying one side shit. We're saying
both sides.
all of it's shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Both sides of the wing are part of the same bird. Big bird full of shit.
Yeah.
I don't
Big
know.
fucking
Shit bird.
pigeon shit
Sure.
bird.
Yeah, I wish there was a poo-poo bird. Because that would be the state.
Poop bird.
Sure. Yeah, changing the eagle to a brown fucking dirty pigeon or something.
Fucking, yeah.
Yeah.
What was that pigeon that was going around for a while? The fucking floppy head pigeon?
Oh, yeah,
What
that
was
one. The little, like, what is that? Little sticker? Not a sticker. I don't know what do they
It
call
was
those
like a
things?
GIF or
Emoji?
something.
Emoji? Is that what it is?
Yeah, something
know.
like that.
Yeah, the little head banging. I like the head banging. Yeah.
Oh,
All right,
fuck.
so.
Like, fuck your government bullshit.
Sure. Are we good on this topic? I don't want to jump it. But
Yeah,
like,
no,
you
we're
have any
good,
final
man.
thoughts?
That was my final thought.
All
Fuck-
right, we got a
fuck
little
your government
rant
bullshit.
there. A lot of freedom.
Yeah,
A
man.
lot of freedom.
That's all we're about.
Sure.
Like, fucking freedom it up, man. Take your fucking watercraft and go to the lake
Yeah.
and put it in there.
Your
and
sea-doo.
Your sea-doo-doo,
I was like,
whatever.
when you said sea-doo at first, I was like, what?
sea-doo.
And then I was like,
see me doo-doo.
oh, jet ski. Gotcha.
Yeah,
I know.
jet-
I knew what it was. though.
Yeah. I mean, just do your fucking, just have fun, man. Like, jump out of airplanes.
No.
Yeah, for me, yeah.
Yeah. For you, yeah.
Jump out
But
of
that's your
airplanes.
choice.
Ride skateboards, ride
Stay
fucking
the fuck out of the
mountain
water.
bikes.
Do us a favor.
Yeah.
Because we'll get a heart attack
Like,
if
yeah,
a freedom fighter's
dude,
in the
I don't
water.
want to see you getting eaten
Yeah,
by threat.
no. We don't want to be watching you
threat
get
number
eaten
2.
on this show.
Yeah. But because we will.
Well,
watch
we
it.
will watch it, and we will say how dumb you were. You know,
Because we warned you.
right?
Like,
you knew
over and
fucking better,
over.
bro.
At least 50 times.
Yeah, we had the house. So on our last podcast, we had a houseboat, and all the idiots went on one side of the boat, and it flipped over. It's like, bro,
Jesus,
what don't you
dude.
understand about stay off
When-
the water, stay out of the water?
When will they fucking learn?
They won't. The masses, that is. The freedom fighters are starting to catch on.
Yeah.
I feel.
Well,
I feel. I hope.
Darwinism.
Sure.
Remember we talked about that?
Yeah.
Thinning of the herd?
Yeah, sure. And speaking of thinning of the herd, we got our little humor segment here. Chris found this little gem of a compilation.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't have the Eye of the Tiger playing though, so I'm a little
It should.
disappointed. But let's check this out.
Nice.
Yeah.
These are idiots at work.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I used a dolly. It was magnificent.
Oh, yeah.
Not as
Oh, look at
magnificent as this.
Oh, what? Domino? Oh, what, dude?
Dude.
To save one, he just knocked over the whole fucking... That's like communism right there.
Dude, look at it. See that?
To save the few, he knocked down the many. Commie. What's it? Uh-oh. This is going to be bad.
Come
He's
on,
going to
guys.
start spinning. Please start spinning. Please start... Yeah! It's a helicopter move, bro.
Fucking dummy. What's this guy doing?
Pounding it.
Pounding some dirt. Hey, buddy. You
Is
want a
he
beer?
handing him a beer? Really? That sounds like a good idea, right? Yeah, I was going to say, what do you think is going to happen?
This-
Oh,
it kinda
that
looks
must be staged. No, oh, maybe not. Maybe he was already drunk, though. That would make
that
sense.
would-
What
that's
the?
a bad idea.
Oh, my.
At least open the doors. Thing rolled
That
forward.
would be, oh, wait, we got to watch this one. We got to watch this one.
No,
Whose car?
doing
Whose
it
car is
all
going to get,
wrong.
bro?
Doing
This
it.
is the... Oh!
Close the drawer. No, don't take your hand off. Don't take your... Fuck your tool.
Oh, wait, we got to see. Okay, I lied. We're watching this. Even if nothing happens, this is just cool. I can see you doing this, Chris.
Yeah, I would be doing a wheelie, though.
Well, yeah, but still, I can see. Look at the tire, the back
Wow.
tire for the bike. It's all flat.
Damn, dude, he's moving that thing.
Damn, dude.
Holy
I mean,
crap.
that's what happens in, like, I don't know, wherever the hell he is.
Uber Eats.
Yeah. He just pooped himself. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Wow.
Fucking
All
idiot.
right. Well, wasn't as great as we thought it would be. But, you know, it's better to not know what it is and react to it honestly,
right.
I feel. All right. So that's the end of that. Okay. Well, we're going to go to our break, and we'll be back in a minute.
Break time.
And, yeah, I got to go take a deucer. And I'm going to yell cannonball before I do it, though.
Beware of the
Little-
water.
The Neptune's kiss.
The turtle head.
Sure. It's not really a turtle head.
Turtle dive.
It's a little like a dumpling. All right, we'll be back in a
My
minute.
mind is shattered.
Sure. All right.
This is the vortex of time, Johnny.
Sure. Is this how it is when you travel?
This is how it is when I travel.
Do we just call you Traveler, or do you have a code name or something cool?
My code name is long travel.
Long schlong.
Long travel.
That's crazy, dude. I wanted to be a trouser snake, so that's weird.
So this is what I fall into this abyss,
Yeah.
and it sucks me towards the light,
Vortex.
and this takes me forward into the future,
Mm-hmm.
and you fall deep into the rabbit hole, and
Oh yeah, this
It's
is
true.
definitely. This is like when I'm on Pornhub. This is what
this
happens.
is definitely the same
Sure.
same feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So you fall down the rabbit hole, and you know you can stop by you just simply get off. Once you get off,
did you say get off?
once you get
Sure.
off, once you get off, then you can
I always get off in the rabbit hole.
yeah.
Sure.
And we're back. Another episode of Grim 86 Freedom First Podcast, episode 51.
51?
51. Man, can you believe that we've gone through so many freaking
So
episodes?
we
dude?
also have over 100 videos on YouTube
with
so
with
we
the side shows and the
best ofs and whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
Wow.
And yeah. So that we definitely are over 100, but
Yeah,
actual
a lot of
podcast
content, yeah.
51. And who would have ever thunk that it would just be us two?
Sometimes you just gotta fucking do
Freedom
it.
on.
That's right.
Yep.
Just keep rolling through the freedom.
Sure.
Just keep bringing the freedom to the people.
He's like rolling, rolling, rolling.
Oh no,
Yeah,
no!
That's exactly what he was doing. I heard him.
No.
He was singing it during break.
No,
He's lying to
Limp Biscuit.
you. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
so
but you
episode
did do it all
50
for the Nookie, so.
Uh,
God, I hate Fred Durst. We got sidetracked. But anyways, I think we're on the same page with that, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck
Pretty
that
lame.
guy.
Shout outs.
Shout outs. Ding, 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 ding.
I'm not
ding,
familiar
ding,
with that
ding,
person.
ding, 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 ding. This is a shout out music. Dun, dun.
You should have
Ding,
told me.
ding,
I would have
ding,
known.
ding, ding, ding,
Shout out
dun,
to
dun,
Jimbo,
dun, dun,
Billy,
dun,
and
dun,
Robbie.
dun, dun,
I don't know any of those
dun,
people.
dun.
So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was just a shout. That was like we're just trying that
Sure,
out.
yeah.
Make sure it kind of works.
Me and Chris are in an experimental phase right now.
Yeah.
We are really.
We Absolutely.
Yeah, we just our break
we
was
just
all
spent the last
experimenting.
hour
Sure.
experimenting.
Sure. That's
Yeah.
none of your damn business. At home.
We had an
Yeah.
hour-long break.
Stay out of my business.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did actually almost.
Don't boss me, bro.
Yeah. All right. Shout out to Steven, John, Ian, Kenny, Andy.
Andy, where is
Forgot
Andy?
about Andy. Aaron.
Kenny.
I'm trying to think of all the other dudes. All my dudes.
The girls, the ladies.
Yeah, I stick with the dudes.
Okay. Stick with the dudes.
Yeah. All right, you got shout-outs?
Shout out to my son Christian. Shout out to my boy Aaron. Shout out to there's a couple guys I met in San Luis Obispo. They turned me on to some cool drinks and candy that we're going to be trying on the show.
Oh yeah, you sent a
yeah.
picture of some stuff you had, right?
Chase and dude, don't let me screw this up. Chase and I want to say Danny. No. What the hell?
Is your phone just
My phone just started talking to me.
NSA'd your ass.
Okay, Google, open memos.
There you go. Oh, nice. Well
Yeah.
played, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when I went to Taco, I'll talk for a second while you're looking that up.
Sure, no problem.
When I went to Taco Bell earlier, I got home.
Danny and
Good.
Chase, they were
There
the
you go.
clerks at the
So Danny and Chase.
at the fizzy something.
Fizzy bubbly.
Yeah, fizzy bubbly. They turned me on to some cool stuff. One of the drinks is dirt flavor,
Nice.
so we're gonna try that. One of them's pickle flavor,
that's interesting.
and then we have there's a candy. It's there's a jalapeno flavored drink, and then there is a mango and chili flavored chocolate bar we're gonna try. So I mean, they turned me on to some really cool stuff.
Cool.
And also they were
Did
big.
you try it all, or you?
No, I haven't tried
okay,
anything yet.
Gotcha.
So I'm saving it for the show. But they were able to. I mean, we talked for a while.
I thought it was going to be on episode 51, but I guess not.
What?
That we were going to try all that, but I guess.
Dude, I know.
We were assholes. We
I
just
know.
said we were gonna do it.
I kind of dropped the
Sure.
ball. I got busy.
That's all right.
No, my car broke down. Remember?
That would
I
have been
told
awesome
you?
if we were just
Yeah,
eating it right now.
Yeah,
and
that
no
would
one
be
else got
cool. That would be fucking cool. I almost want to go home and get it.
just laughing and shit.
So so I mean, they were really cool. Danny turned me on to some really cool stuff. Chase is just a really nice guy who kind of like was just kind of hanging out with us. But Danny was a big DC fan, so he said to call them the Batman and Robin of Fizzy Works or whatever.
Oh, okay.
So and he
Marvel, bitch.
Yeah, he was all about the DC.
Sure,
and the
that's cool.
DC universe. He was breaking it down to me. Really knowledgeable guy. But
That's really cool.
So thank you guys for turning me on to the candy and the drinks, and we'll be trying those real soon. We'll give you another shout out, and I'll even let you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I think one of them liked the. I think Danny subscribed to our YouTube channel.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Well, if you're here, welcome.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying that stuff, dude. Always trying new stuff is cool.
Yeah. So
Even if it's gross.
content creators,
At least
Danny and
flavored.
Chase DC, thank you guys. For anybody else who wants to help us create content, just let us know. Send us information or what you'd like us to try.
Yeah,
and
hit us up on the Facebook or
or you
whatever.
could send it directly to us, whatever.
Sure.
I mean, I'm cool
Well,
with
I mean,
that
if
too.
you know us.
Yeah, or you could
You have to kind
on the live show. You can actually donate to us.
True.
Check out our
Very true.
live show on Mondays. You can catch us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram,
Pornhub.
SoundCloud, Pornhub.
Come on.
Always Pornhub.
Come on, bro.
Patreon, Spotify, and wherever
Yeah.
they give away
And then the
free-
merchandise, the link is on the bottom.
Yeah, wherever they give away free podcasts, that's where we'll be. Our don't forget to check out our link at the bottom,
Yep.
shop.spreadshirt.com.
Yeah. But the link's down there. So.
Grim86.
Yeah, so forget what he said.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
click the link.
Yeah, just click.
Be
the
lazy.
link. Yeah.
That's kind of,
Don't take my word for it. Check it out.
yeah, sure. Check that shit out.
The
Get laid
bitch.
every single time
Yeah.
that you wear it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Makes your dick hard.
Debatable.
You're the first kind of complaint we've got. So we've been asking the viewers every show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Usually-
check out our merchandise. It really helps us. I mean, we don't make millions off of it, but
Nope.
you know, every penny
We
counts.
don't even make
We're able to
So-
bring you this cool stuff.
sure
You know.
that we don't wear
Yeah.
right now at least.
Well, I mean, I got my ANCAP.
yeah, you
shirt.
got your ANCAP shirt. I got my vampire shirt.
Yeah, I had to wear the ANCAP shirt.
We have a lot of people that wear those. Like I know a lot of people that bought them. Actually, a couple people I didn't know bought them and told me they were going to wear them
Our
to the
shirts?
barbecue. Yeah,
Really?
yeah. So I was like,
Nice.
oh shit, nice.
Cool, man.
Yeah. So, anyways, and yeah, if you're watching the video and you made it this far, God bless you, and please thumbs us up
Yeah.
and share.
Yeah, hit the bell notification so you know when we're putting out new content. Yesterday, episode 50 hit, right? Or today?
So yeah. Today, while we're recording it, episode 50 came out,
Yeah.
and then this will come out probably tomorrow.
Yeah. So this is
So,
episode
yeah.
51.
Sure.
Just to, you know.
No one
Just
knew that
because
we were
we
doing
wanted,
this. Basically.
just because we wanted to do it.
yeah,
and
just
have
for you
fun.
guys,
Yeah,
because we
yeah.
love you
Yeah.
and we love freedom.
That's right.
That's really why we do this.
We're all about freedom, man.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not about the money for sure. We lose money when we make this
Yeah,
show.
no shit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we do it for you because
Yeah, and freedom.
yeah, because
We love
think,
you.
We think that the individual
And we're pro sword fighting, just so
Yeah.
you guys know.
shing
Sure.
shing shing.
I just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I felt
I'll fucking sword fight anybody anytime.
Sure.
Anywhere.
that's what I'm saying. That's why I brought it up. Kind of like, we're on the same page.
Of course.
All right. So, what do we got? Where do we go from there?
Where are we at?
Sure. Okay. The crazy bike jump.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Wow. So,
Yeah, it's a mountain bike guy on these dude, look at this.
dude, that is
Bro!
one narrow. So it's a really narrow path, and there's like sheer drops on either side.
Like a foot wide trail maximum.
Right. And the drop has got to be at least 100 feet. the
Oh,
bottom.
easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe at the low point.
Yeah. Maybe a
Basically,
couple
it's
hundred
at
feet.
the drop at the lowest is death.
Yeah.
is basically
Oh,
what you're saying.
definitely,
Yeah. There's just a Red Bull flag to distract you.
Yeah.
That's okay.
And these guys are.
Oh,
shit.
bro.
This guy just did a
Just did a
360.
Okay, he's hauling ass. Look, I like how there's split trails. You know what I mean? Like you think
Yeah.
he's going one way, but then there's little side trails. Ooh, look
Damn.
at that.
I mean, it doesn't even look like you could ride a bike on this
no.
fucking path.
Oh, there's no way you would think. You would think this is a crazy trail to hike on.
Yeah. Dude, that's
Here we
insane.
go. Here we go. Look at
Oh,
this.
here's a big
huge drop.
Oh,
and there's
shit.
a ramp at the bottom.
Oh, my God. That's got to be at least.
And a huge gorge is coming up.
That's got to be at least 100 yards.
Look at this. Oh,
damn. Holy crap.
nailed it.
Backflip.
Oh, and he's still going.
And there's people all
What
around.
another jump, bro. Another jump.
Damn,
I
dude.
like the original jump, or that middle jump there, that big one, though.
Right.
That was like fucking 50. What the
Another
fuck?
backflip. Damn.
And the hang time, you could tell
Oh.
it's a minute there.
He went
dude.
off trail right there. You see him go to the
Yeah, he got
bushes.
fucked up. Kicked some dude in the face. Dude, this is crazy, bro.
Yeah, it is, man.
Is he even racing still, or is this like trying to get to the pits, bro?
I think that was a finish
That's
line.
the
He
end.
was
Oh,
just
there's
trying to
the
get to
end,
finish
yeah.
line. Wow, that was pretty cool.
All right.
All
And then we
right.
had this other one you want to talk about.
Yeah,
and
this
then-
is a downhill skateboarder. His name is Sergio Yuppie. He's from Brazil.
Mhm.
He's the world's greatest slide skateboarder, downhill slide. He does.
How do you make
downhill
his
slide.
skis float like that?
Magic. You have to be
All right.
Brazilian.
Yeah.
and
Oh!
yeah, this guy does crazy slides. He'll tilt his board, like slide on the back two wheels. He'll use his head to slide.
Yeah.
His palm, his knee, his elbow,
Mm-hmm.
and like the 360 slides that he does are just insane.
That's sick right
Yeah,
there.
dude. Yeah, he's from Brazil. He's like the world's best downhill slider.
I like how they keep showing his Camaro.
Yeah. Yeah, his son is really good also. So he's doing a backside slide, and he's sliding in his Camaro right now. Balancing on one wheel. There's a knee
So he's
slide.
kind of more like a freestyle version of a downhill.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Like in
I
the
mean,
past,
he's a pro downhill
Mhm.
guy, but I mean, like he does this stuff.
he implements the street skating into it,
Yeah,
kind of.
this is like the show, like his show. Like this is
So he has a TV show
no. Like he'll
or style.
okay. So he was in Morro Bay. They have a big
Okay.
downhill there. So he was competing, but like during like the break time, like check that out.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, he uses his head. During the break time, he went to like a place like away from the competition where there was a slope or whatever where he could do this stuff, and he was just putting on a show for fans and whatever, signing autographs. He's really good, man. I love watching
That's
this
pretty
guy.
cool, dude.
Yeah. That's what's cool. What I like about the skateboard community is like everybody's really cool. Like whenever you go to shows and stuff like that. I mean, because it's not like a mainstream professional sport where you get like super like notoriety or whatever. I mean, of course you get the big
sure,
guys.
you're gonna have fans, but it's not like a quarterback in the NFL.
Right.
I get what you're saying.
I mean, and there are the big guys like Tony Hawk, you know, who are legendary that everybody knows, you know, whether you're a skateboarder or not. But this guy, he's like one of the world's best. I mean, he is the world's best at doing what he does, like doing the sliding and stuff like that.
I think it's cool, man. That was pretty cool. I've never seen him where they did the head drag thing.
Yeah, I think he's the only one. Him and his son. I mean, they kind of
they're crazy, obviously, because they're from Brazil.
Yeah, fucking Brazil.
Which all the cool ass what do you call it? Jiu-jitsu guys, the Brazilian jiu-jitsu,
Yeah.
the Gracie stuff, and the other versions of it. They're all from there too.
Yeah, that's another big thing there. I mean, you're like a celebrity if you're a jiu-jitsu guy. Even like if people don't know you, like
right?
If you're not like, if you're just a white belt and you're in
or
jiu-jitsu,
you're a model,
yeah, that too,
like a hot beach model type.
Yeah,
there's a lot of them. All right, so you good with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
Let's go over here one more time. So we're going to get into our topic about the we've touched on it a little bit, but not a lot.
Right.
But the protests that are going on in Hong Kong, and we found this little video. It's like, it's just under 3 minutes. We're going to play through it.
Yeah, these are protesters at the airport, and
one of the doorways into the main terminal building
so
of Hong Kong's airport.
there's like there's so many fucking reporters, dude. You know, these people want democracy. You see the American flag waving in the background. They want democracy.
They're trying to freedom, but they're not quite sure how.
Yeah, they don't know what they're asking for yet.
Right.
I mean, they don't want mainland China coming in and imposing their will on them.
Yeah, they want less statism. They're not like true freedom.
Well, they don't want to participate in the communism, and that's what's happening. So there was a treaty that ended, and Hong Kong is being absorbed by China and moving away from English rule. I guess the English ruled them for a long time.
Yeah.
And,
I think a couple years ago is when this started.
Yeah. So China is starting to oppose their will. So they want to extradite the people of Hong Kong to mainland China
for punishment.
For punishment and try them and stuff like that. And I mean, these people have built a whole society based on capitalism and freedoms, and the Chinese government's like coming in and basically taking that away from them. So they're in the airports. There was just a protest over the weekend. It was 1.7 million people.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and so another thing that's happening is there's a lot of fake Twitter and Facebook accounts like trying to create dissension among the protesters, right? Like they're like saying that there's
Chinese government.
There's
stuff.
a group of Hong Kong people who totally disagree, but that's not what's happening. They're just like troll accounts created by the Chinese government.
Yeah. They're hackers.
Yeah, and like the Chinese government staging military vehicles in some of the stadiums there, and it's really crazy what's going on there. And they want a democracy, which is just another way for another ruler to take over.
Yeah, another form of control, just a little less.
So I mean that's the part that worries me. So what if they get their democracy and they decide that they want a tyrannical leader to lead?
Right. Yeah.
To lead
well,
them.
and that happens a lot of times too.
Yeah. I mean, so the guy who's in charge over in China right now, he's there for life. He's he'll always be there. He's what do they call him? The dictator there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they're trying to get away from that, but in trying to get away from that, they want a democratic society, but the democratic society is ultimately going to vote for somebody to come in and lead them, right?
Right.
Which will ultimately turn into control. and more government.
And it always does, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And that's the thing that's freaking crazy about it too, is that, like what you're saying about the democracy thing. So like most of the time, a democracy that gets established starts getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse.
Right.
Now, if they were in a democracy and then they got all this like force put upon them by a totalitarian or whatever you want to call it,
right,
oppressive thing, then they're going to try to get it back to where it was. But I would argue that probably they already had hella crazy laws in the first place.
Right.
And what pushed them over the edge. One of the major things was that whole thing. What is it called? Extradition to China,
to
the mainland.
Yeah.
And that's what set them off.
Right. Right. So now you have all these protesters out on the streets, and trying to.
But you're still a slave, so.
Yeah, trying to maintain what they have, but China they have a pretty big military, and
I believe it's the largest foot soldier wise.
Right.
Military in the world.
Yeah,
I'm almost positive. Google that.
So I mean, there's something like 1 billion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's crazy.
Yeah, so they could totally come in and just crush
anyone.
What's going on in there?
Anyone, yeah. Anywhere, really.
Yeah.
I mean, they have the manpower. You know what I
mean?
They
have the manpower. They just don't have the technology.
Yeah. Well, I think they do have. Yeah. They just don't have it in a mass form.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And definitely not as advanced for sure. But
right.
Not like it's not out there readily to like every ship and plane and.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, but they're a big threat, dude. A lot of people overlook them. Like they don't think they're it's China, whatever. They're our ally or a trade ally or whatever. It's like, nah.
Yeah.
Can't trust none of them, man.
Yeah, no. I mean, they can't. I mean, they've been fucking us for years,
And we've been fucking them back, so.
Yeah. Well,
but yeah, when you have all these states, governments, playing their little, that's all it is. It's a big old fucking game, a big old chess game they're playing with all of our lives and our freedom.
Right. Right.
All these governments.
Like telling us they're just trying to maintain what we have here.
Yeah.
This is what they always use the it's for freedom. Like this is like we're bringing freedom. No, you're bringing war and destruction.
Yeah,
freedom.
Spreading freedom.
Yeah. Spreading disease.
Yep. Yeah. I don't know. Is there any more you want to? I mean, I don't really know.
I don't know too much about it. I mean, that was pretty much everything.
I just know they're just trying to
it.
get statism, rid of statism for more statism.
Right, for a different kind of statism.
Yeah, a nicer.
Yeah.
It's got a bow on it.
Feel good.
It's got a bow.
And then you have like Nancy Pelosi and all the left wingers in there,
right?
Trying to encourage these people, and China's getting pissed off, and but I mean that's just a game that they all played, like you said, with our lives.
Yeah, it's freaking crazy, right? If you think about it, it's like I'm looking at out of the corner of my eye here, I'm looking at the globe. And I just glanced over at it. And if you look at, even Chris, just glance at it real quick, the globe right there. You look at all the different countries and shit, and they all have their own. It's like our whole Earth has all these different countries.
Right.
And they're all controlling.
With all their different governments.
It's kind of crazy to think about if you just, like look at a map and be like, oh, shit.
There's not a free place on the Earth.
Nope.
I mean.
Why don't you just move to Somalia if you don't like it here?
Yeah, well.
Go
how about
yourself.
I fix my.
How about I say whatever I want and you move?
How about I fix my country and make it the way I want it, and you move, asshole?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Don't be an asshole.
Yeah, don't. Well, yeah.
Don't be.
Or be an asshole, but go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Sure.
Just don't interfere with my life.
Sure.
Bitch.
Bitches. Bitch, please. Okay, so let me move this so we don't do our fall. All right, ready? All right, so now we're gonna get towards the end of our show here. And we kind of wanted to get to the number 2 topic since we didn't get to talk about it too much today.
Yeah. Our second threat.
Somewhere off the coast of Port Lincoln in South Australia.
Of course, Australia.
Australia, the most deadly place in the world, has all the awful animals. Oh, dude, what
I think they launch a drone in this one is what this is about.
What a horrible creature.
Like, it's just all bad.
Instead, they managed to get a drone in the air to capture this incredible footage.
Oh, okay. So they're using.
Look at this shit.
Oh, God.
Are you out of your fucking mind? You're gonna eat the boat.
Damn. Is that?
Dude,
he's biting the
he's
boat.
He's biting the fucking engine, the propeller or whatever that is.
Start that fucking thing.
Ripping the fuel lines off and shit, stranding them there.
Damn, dude.
Dude,
That's like,
fuck.
it's like an episode of Jaws.
Shit, bro. It is an episode of Jaws.
Damn. Dude.
Look at how big that fucker
Dude,
is,
why
too.
would you even fucking...
It's not even
and
the
then
biggest.
the guy's...
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
He stuck his hand over the side.
Yeah, sure.
Trying to feed the shark.
That's just smart, right? Like that.
Fucking idiot.
It's like those idiots that want to go cage diving and shit, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, don't ever do this. Dude, why would you ever?
I would not do this.
What?
This doesn't even look fun.
This
that
guy's
looks
stupid.
that looks
This guy's
crazy
stupid.
already. Like, dude, why would you
Why
be...
is this going to protect you from a... So that was just fucking crazy. Why would you fucking do that, Chris?
Dude, that
would-
was frightening.
Yeah.
What the fuck,
I
dude?
mean, I sharded myself.
Dude.
Oh, maybe more, actually.
Holy crap.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it wasn't just enough that
It was
like,
supposed to be...
I was feeling claustrophobic
Right.
even before
Just the
that
cage
happened.
alone.
Yeah, just the cage
And the
alone,
water.
the bubbles and being trapped in there.
Yep.
Like you are fucking fish bait. That's all you are.
Stay the fuck out of the water.
Dude,
You're supposed to be in
if you
this
have
like
any sense,
shark
just stay out of the
cage
fucking
that's supposed
water.
to protect you, and that didn't work, obviously.
No.
Yeah, rip. So, yeah, I'm uncomfortable, bro. I pissed and shit myself just watching that.
Davy Jones locker for them.
Yeah, bro. Alrighty. Well, we're gonna wrap this one up. So let's get into the old like and subscribe and share. So if you guys watched it and you did make it this far, thumbs it
Yeah.
up. Share it. Share with your friends, your mama, your dada, like your brothers, your sisters,
You baby mama.
friends. Sure. Yeah.
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 Whoever.
Your side chick. You know what I mean? Like
Or
whatever.
side dude, whatever.
Sure, whatever, bro. Like share it, man.
Yeah.
Get the word of freedom out
All your
there,
gay
bro.
friends.
Sure.
No,
Yeah, absolutely.
We're all inclusive here.
Absolutely. Anyone of any color, race, whatever. It's all about freedom here.
That's
like,
right.
We don't care about none of those politics. and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, none of that shit.
Oh, isn't your show just about politics? No, we hate fucking politics. We're
No.
opposite of that. Anti that.
We are opposite. But if you're gonna talk like
freedom
that
first.
to me in that voice, don't watch my show.
Yeah. Poo poo caca.
Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, SoundCloud, Pornhub, Patreon, Spotify. Also check out the link below. You can buy some of our merch.
Yep.
I had a great time. Episode 51. Thank you guys for watching one more time. This is Grim 86 Freedom First Podcast.
Stay out of the water, assholes.
And don't trust your leaders. We're out of here. Let's wrap it up. Wrap it up.
All right, here we go.
A fucking dog.
There it is.
Wow.
He's a good boy.
He looks so uncomfortable.
Yeah, he does.
Holy shit.
It
that's
looks like
fucking great.
all of us whenever Bo starts talking.
Statism makes me uncomfortable.
Shit.